Just like a car engine or a cupcake recipe, writing has different parts that go together to make a whole, and those are called parts of speech. The 8 parts of speech are nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Nouns are people, can be a person, a place, a thing, or a concept. So a man, a house, a calendar, or intelligence. These are all nouns. There are 2 types of noun. A common noun is any person, place, thing, or concept. A proper noun, on the other hand, is a specific person, place, thing, or concept. So George Washington is a specific man. Egypt is a specific place. The Liberty Bell is a specific thing. And the theory of relativity is a specific idea. Notice that proper nouns are capitalized because they're names. Pronouns are stand-ins for nouns. They include such words as he, she, I, we, they, us, them, it, our, its, and there's more. Okay? We use pronouns to prevent repeating nouns. If we repeat nouns all the time, it gets very monotonous and it just sounds boring. So, the dog hugs the bone of the dog to keep the bone safe for the dog to chew on later when the dog feels like it. The dog loves bones, especially when the dog has been good. We can put in pronouns to make it flow a little better and not to keep hearing dog all the time. So, the dog hugs the bone or its bone to keep the bone safe for it to chew on later when it feels like it. The dog loves bones, especially when it has been good. Notice we don't necessarily need to take out all the nouns, but we can substitute some of the pronouns to keep it from getting boring and repetitive. Adjectives are used to describe or modify nouns and pronouns. Okay, so they answer things like which one, what kind, how many, and what color. So, blue moon, dozen roses, short man, tall man. Notice that they are all describing a thing or person. There are special types of adjectives, a, and the, that are called articles. Now, we use these so much and so often that we really don't think of them as adjectives anymore. There are 2 types of articles. A and N are called indefinite articles because they introduce non-specific nouns or pronouns. So he wanted to meet a girl. He wanted to meet any girl, right? That's indefinite. The is a definite article because it points to a specific noun or pronoun. Okay, so he wanted to meet the girl, or that girl in particular. Verbs show action or state of being. A sentence is not complete if it does not have a main verb. Okay? Action verbs include such words as run, jump, swim, smell, write, and teach. You can see how these are all action oriented. Verbs that show state of being include to be and to seem. So, he is tall. Is a form of to be. She seems edgy. Okay? Adverbs add information to verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. So they can answer things like when, where, why, or how. She ran very quickly to the generously rich man. In this sentence, our action verb, our verb is ran. So the question is, how did she run? Quickly. Well, how quickly? Very quickly. So she ran to who? The man. What kind of a man? He was a rich man. He was generously rich. Okay, he wasn't just rich, he was generously rich. Right? So you can see where adverbs will answer these questions, will change or describe in further detail these other words. Now, you will notice that a lot of times adverbs will have that ly ending, so quickly and generously, but not always. So be very careful. Prepositions show position in space and time. They are followed by noun objects to form prepositional phrases. So, under the tree, over the fence, during the movie, and after dark. Notice we have a preposition and then a noun. Conjunctions are connecting words. Okay, there are 2 types of conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions link things of equal importance, and it's easy to remember what the coordinating conjunctions are when you remember fanboys. So fan, boys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Okay, so Earl or Barry can sweep and pick up, so we don't have to tomorrow. Okay, so this is all of equal importance. We're connecting them together. Subordinating conjunctions usually introduce dependent clauses. So these are clauses that cannot stand by themselves. They are dependent or subordinate to a main idea. So when we started class, we didn't think we needed to learn grammar. Okay, that should be needed. Notice that when introduces an idea that is dependent on a main idea. Okay, we understand how important grammar is, although we still don't like it. Okay, so we notice that although introduces an idea that needs the main idea in order to be linked. Interjections interrupt a sentence to convey a greeting or to show emotion, and usually it shows surprise. So, gadzooks, what a crazy superhero. Or, hey, where are you going? Or, he was, alas, too far gone to save. A word of caution when using interjections. These are meant to stop your reader for emphasis. Okay, it's putting emphasis on something. Don't use them a lot, because if you do, it's going to sort of dull the reader's sense of importance. Okay? So now you know the different words and the role each plays in a sentence. Now, not all sentences are going to have all these parts of speech. And words can often function, the same word can often function as different parts of speech. So you've got to be careful. This is the fun and the aggravation of writing.